boys? Welcome back to the channel. Have you ever been like anywhere, let's say fucking Twitter, for example, and you keep getting rage baited, basically, right? And you're like, what the fuck is happening? Why do I keep seeing these like, if not incorrect information, then fuck. What's that other thing? Like AI. I don't really care for AI in all honesty, but incorrect. It's either misinformation or just intentional rage bait and junk. So yeah, you are right. The internet is getting wrong. No, not so. It sucks. It sucks worse now. Oh no.
Oh, what a beautiful day. The sun is shining, birds are chirping. Let's see what the internet's up to. Musk privately DM'd YouTuber Tiffany Fong and asked her to be inseminated by him. Ew, gross!
Is that even real? You see what I mean? Like, was that even real? Also, it's not good to be on your phone first thing in the morning. When you wake up, drink water. Then you can be on your phone. But no, don't be on your phone. Yeah, don't be on your phone first thing in the morning. Bad for you. Actually, you can be on your phone. Don't be on social media first thing in the morning. Because why? Why are you on social media first thing in the morning, bro?
I'll just watch some Netflix. Another price increase? Again? Didn't they just do that last month? Also, we cancelled your favorite show. Well, that checks out.
Oh, wait. He made that
guess
first. Because I'm like, wait. It's not. Isn't it more than $17.99? Isn't it like a good, like, $35 now? I can't help on the family one.
Watch the news.
I don't use Netflix. Why would you watch the news for anything?
Hi, I'm not wearing any pants right now. Welcome to our daily State of the World report. The world still seems
Sucks.
to be on fire, and everything sucks right now.
Yeah.
Just as it did yesterday, and the day before that, 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 and the day before that.
You know, a fun fact is, every year is the hottest year that it's ever been. So every year we're just gradually, the place is just gradually getting hotter. Every single year.
And the day before that.
We're gonna burn to death.
How about a live stream?
Why would you watch a live stream? I remember.
This guy streams now? He's the reason I didn't even want to go on the internet in the first place.
It's not even that. The funny part for me was the chat. And they kept spamming things you probably just shouldn't say.
This day sucks. Hey, my bowl of cereal. Is it just me or does it seem as if these days everything is designed to make you angry? Almost
Basically.
everything on social media is rage bait. Everyday AI, which everyone hoped would cure cancer and take away mundane and repetitive tasks, seems to be pushing more and more people out of creative jobs and into mundane and repetitive ones. Subscription services are somehow getting worse, yet keep checking.
I mean, it's a natural thing in a way. Like you always expect them to like, companies try to make, like, because they're companies, right? They always try to make at least more money because they're companies. That's the point of their whole business, to make money, unless you're a non-profit. So like, if they find an easier tool, of course they'll use the easier tool. But I don't know, man. I don't know. We just need to find jobs that don't require AI. Maybe, I don't know what job that is, because whatever job I do, I'm pretty sure they can use AI and replace me anyway. Soon I'll be out of work.
To the point that piracy is now making a comeback. Every time a new game releases, it's either completely broken or enveloped in so much drama that all of my excitement for it instantly dissipates. And
not Expedition 33. That shit be fire. No drama. I didn't see no bugs.
Everyone seems to be more hateful towards one another than ever before. So how else to fix it all than by having a generic skinny white YouTuber make an inconsequential video about it. Also,
I don't feel like he's
wouldn't
generic.
start off with a short rant about Twitter, you'd be mistaken. because this piece of shit app might be the angriest place on the internet right now, which I don't want to admit has a major influence on my life, but it has, and I fucking hate it. Twitter.
Yeah, I go on Twitter like here and there, not that much. I mainly see rage bait content for real, misinformation, or porn. There's just a lot of that. Like, I'm not even looking for it. I just be minding my business. Maybe I click on something like partly have an innuendo in it or something, but there's nothing like very sexual there. And you click on it and you scroll down and boom, porn. It's like wondering like, why though? Why are you doing this? Right? Because like anybody could just click on this. Because these people don't ask your age when you sign up for this. So it could be a. It's how people are exposed. The kids are exposed to this shit. As a kid, for me, I'd have to like find a cassette tape from my mom's bag or just DVD. You know, you had to search for that shit. Now it's just there.
Makes me feel worse in every conceivable way, yet keep sucking me in for what I feel like are all the wrong reasons. Originally it was just a cool to have app where everyone could broadcast their own silly thoughts, but lately I feel like it has taken me hostage because of all of the politics going on there.
A lot of politics. Too much
and
politics.
Now I fear that if I don't open it at least once a day, I might miss our billionaire overlords suddenly announcing they'll turn us all into human batteries, and I want to make sure I'll at least be turned into a rechargeable. I'm not spending all of eternity as a single-use AA. But then once opened, it feels almost impossible to ignore all of the outrageous things going on there. Even ignore.
I don't know about him. It's easy to ignore a lot of this because I don't give a fuck about nothing. Like, you scroll, it's like, you see some random rage bait, it's like, what the fuck is this, you know, whatever. And you click it and it's like, what, fuck, whatever. It just continues scrolling, and then you just come off an app, because, like, there's nothing there for you to see. But, yeah, it's kind of weird how most news updates now you'll probably get from Twitter first. Like, this whole Israel and, that other place, I don't remember. See, I don't care. I don't even remember the two places that are fighting. But, yeah. The first place you got that was Twitter. You see updates on it on Twitter. It's so weird. You get all the news now from Twitter. If you're on Twitter. If not, then you probably get it from a random YouTuber.
Ignoring the political tweets that'll make you feel like the world could be ending any day now, which seems impossible to get rid of because the Twitter algorithm keeps serving them to me no matter what I do. You'll still just have the worst content imaginable in your feed. You'll have a video of a guy punching someone to death over like a chicken nugget, and then more surprisingly, everyone's taking his side in the comments.
Yeah, they do that shit, and you're wondering what the fuck is wrong with you people. And then you see, like, if you and sometimes you just have to think about it, like, are they in on it too? Like, are they doing this on purpose so they get more engagement? Half the time I say yes, hence why I say I don't care and leave. Because, like, it's purposely farming people's engagement, and I don't want to be a fucking sheep, basically.
There is no nuance whatsoever. Oh, video of husband cheats on wife? Now all husband bad. Oh wait, no, video of wife cheat on husband. Well, now all wife bad. You'll have infamous conmen like Dan Bilzerian ask if Hitler was a good person, which apparently he was, according to 40%.
What? You know, that's one thing I actually do like about Twitter. You can say whatever the fuck you want, and you won't get repercussions. Yeah. As long as you don't like wish for the death of spirit, I think you can still do that and not get repercussions.
Of people
I think
with
you can.
29% going.
I don't know.
I don't know, fellas. Is it bad to be the cause of at least 20 million deaths? That was a rhetorical question, because clearly it isn't. Racism could actually save the world. Jesus Christ. Ever since Elon
What's funny?
Musk took over, the entire engagement system on Twitter seems to have devolved into nothing more than making people angry and spreading disinformation in every conceivable way possible.
It's engagement farming. They are turning people who can't control their emotions into sheeps, and it works so well, so fucking well. So you see those posts in like 8.4 million views, and like let me say like a 1,000 plus likes, and like comments with other people commenting. Everybody's like, and you're looking at like, yo, you realize this is all just farming engagement, right? Y'all just like, it's the end of the month and they're trying to get a paycheck at this point. What the fuck are you doing?
So I guess Twitter turned into Elon Musk? That's not a joke, by the way. That's what Elon's own AI told me. And this is done by design on every social media app, by the way. I'm just using Twitter as main example because it's the one most shamelessly exploiting it. See, companies like Twitter and Meta have studied the effects different types of...
Who the fuck uses Facebook? Are you old? Are you 50? Why are you using Facebook? Go on, fuck Instagram. Go on Twitter. Go on Reddit. Reddit is a nice place. I enjoy Reddit more than Twitter.
Content have on its user base, and all found similar results that by far anger, outrage, and other high arousal emotions significantly increase user engagement, which is why now every social media app is either riddled with rage bait or boobies.
Yeah.
According to a friend who told me...
he sees it a lot too. He sees it.
I wouldn't know because I have a girlfriend. Phew. Oh, man. And Twitter doubled down on integrating this as much as possible. They actually changed their revenue program from giving people money based on the ads shown to users in between tweets to now paying revenue solely based on interactions.
Oh, yeah, engagement.
With engagement statistically proven to be more common when users feel outraged or disgust, namely replies and retweets, being 27 times more valuable than those when a user genuinely enjoys a post, such as likes. So this app is quite literally designed to make you as angry as possible.
Hence why, like, they make some fucking outrageous claim that they know it's gonna piss someone off. That they know that everybody's not gonna interact with it, right? But the more eyes that get on it, the more people that will interact with it. And when the more people that interact with it, the more retweets and the more comments you get, because apparently the likes don't really. But you see what I've been saying, right? They're farming, they're shepherds, and just calling their sheep, bro.
All of the time. That's why now, even when once in a blue moon there's actually some positivity to find on there, you'll still have the average Twitter blue user try to turn it into the worst thing possible. All for a smidge of that Twitter revenue.
I can imagine.
Teacher of the Year award goes to this guy. And it's a teacher joyfully interacting with his students. I'd worry about anyone who is this excited to be at work with my kids. No. Keep your hands off the kids. It's all fun and games until you check his hard drive. Thanks for your insightful opinion, Ramlo.
Like, what from that clip even made you infer that thought? Like, really, I don't understand these people. Well, no, I understand why they're doing it. Again, engagement, but still, why? You get, like... Just the lengths that people would stoop for money sometimes. It baffles me. The lengths that they would stoop for money.
Over 69. Oh my god. Leave it to Twitter Blue subscribers to turn a positive tweet into baseless pedophile accusations just so they can earn like 25 cents in Twitter revenue from all of the people that fall for this rage bait. Gamers, a muscular goth mommy ugly now. Oh, come on, man. If there's
everybody got wait, I don't really care for the muscular goth man. I want a big titty goth. Big titty.
Thing games don't have enough of, it's muscular goth mommies. And even though most people agreed with me, having 3.3k replies, 3k retweets, yet only 3,000 likes, this tweet still got 8.5 million views. Congratulations, Outrage Games, on your Twitter revenue. All you had to do was make yourself look like a little bitch who also happens to be the biggest idiot alive. And that's no easy feat on a platform where you have Elon Musk to compete with. Which, talking about outrage farming little bitches who also happen to be the biggest idiots alive, How is it the case that we as a species have gone from actively ridiculing people like Andrew Tate 5 years ago to now having them so baked into our society it has become a multi-million-dollar manosphere grifter industry which has taken over
Yeah,
an
I hate this
entire
place.
generation?
I think
Not this place. I hate that place. That whole manosphere thing. I hate it.
teens should spend at least 5 of the
You guys remember this
teenage
video?
years trying to become
I remember
successful.
this
So
video.
before you start hating in the comments, let me say this. It literally takes
Sorry.
$82 a day to make the average yearly income in America. Right now, I'm doing video editing and I own an agency, so I'm making even more than that each day. And I'm only 13.
Also, I'm doing this section from the toilet as a metaphor for what
He answered my question.
I think of some industry. Surveys indicate that 1 in 3 young men have a positive view of Andrew Tate alone today, and some have...
What? Sorry, I keep forgetting. I grew up without that nigga, so I can't have a positive view when I already had like a frontal lobe develop when he appeared.
56% of young fathers approve of him?
What?
Yeah.
How old are these fathers? What? I expected someone with a fucking brain to be able to use it. What? What?
Yes. 56% of young fathers approve of the guy who has admitted to manipulating women into sex work using the same strategies as lover boys.
Exactly.
Your goal is to inspire a girl.
Maybe they don't have a daughter. I would understand. Like, if a nigga don't have a daughter, they wouldn't really care for other women as much. Because niggas are weird, bro. We're weird.
To
It's
make
fine.
money and give you the money. So the way you're going to do that is you have to have some element of influence. Her believing she needs you.
Which,
Yeah.
if you're not aware, is a type of human trafficker shown in the movie Taken, a movie about a father trying to rescue their child from human traffickers. I couldn't have come up with something more ironic if I tried. Then again,
What?
people also approve of exposed fraud alpha male Dan Bilzerian, and you know, he's still figuring out if Hitler was a good person or...
No, you see, the thing with Dan Bilzerian is he's an exposed fraud, but not a lot of people actually know what he got exposed for. You know what I mean? Like, it's known, but it's not really known. Not a lot of people know about it. So most of these people don't. I don't know if most, because this is 79, right? But I imagine that they don't know. And even if they do know, they don't care because they didn't get scammed or whatever.
not. And Luke, even though making fun of these manosphere grifters is like taking candy from an insecure baby,
You know, it's impossible to say I gave up without saying I gay.
That's funny though, because like he's right.
I am also aware that that has clearly not helped so far, because even though that's what most people have been doing on the internet, millions of young men are still watching them. So instead, I'll talk a little bit from personal experience. Was I ever an Andrew Tate viewer? No.
No.
See, I prefer using condoms as birth control method. I've always thought of these guys as talentless hacks who try to capitalize on young lost men by weaponizing their anger, and then after isolating them from the rest of the world through hate, build up a codependent parasocial relationship and then make them believe that buying their scam courses is the only way to succeed at life. Because that's what a real tough alpha male does, baby. Try to manipulate...
No, sorry, that's the fake one. Cause anyway, wasn't that it's not? It's a good plan to make money though. It's like it's scummy, yeah, but it's a good plan.
And scam insecure angry teenager. But I was once also insecure angry teenager.
Because like if you think about it, the e-thoughts do the same. Well, no, they don't do the same thing. But they do the same thing, just a different way. So on one end, the men are doing it, and the other end, women are doing it. But you know what's weird? Why are they only targeting boys? Like, what about girls? Can't we take money from girls now? Or does the fashion industry do that too much? Like, I don't fuck.
Who didn't have the happiest childhood, and I don't want to go into details because you guys aren't my therapist. Not that I don't trust you. I just can't afford to pay 300,000 people like $60 an hour. But let's just say, because I was already in such a vulnerable place at that time, which I guess every online algorithm loved preying on, I was getting a different fake douchebag grifter in my feed every other day, telling me again and again of how much of a failure I was for not being a millionaire at age 25. So occasionally that
25?
I started believing that that was the norm and I was the underachieved outlier, which ended up pushing me into a depression where I couldn't feel any joy because I was still struggling with everything I was dealing with, but was now also convinced that I was being a weak little bitch letting it affect me in the first place. See, a real strong man cowers in fear at the thought of therapy.
I put so much importance on my emotion.
And then I got therapy, realized personal development is the real key to flourish, and everything was fixed.
What?
Hey, are you okay, dude? Yep, completely
fixed.
Luckily, whenever I now get one of such losers,
I had to have him finish his dialogue. Anyway, never. I went to therapy twice, but it never again. Anyway, I don't think therapy did anything for me. I did fall into a deep depression too, though. That's the funny part about it, because I was like, me too, but I was never on social media. So in my deep depression, all I had was me, the darkness. My mind, me, and the darkness. So I had to get over that shit myself or kill myself. You realize which one of them happened first. I got over it. I don't know about the self-development. I am working on You should work on self-development, man. Don't follow these niggas on the internet about this shit. You follow me, though. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Anyway, work on yourself. That's all I could say. Like, but first you gotta find out your own flaws and what you want to fix. So get to know yourself better. And when you know yourself as well as you think you do, then you can start working on parts that you want to, like, iron out or some shit, right? But first you gotta know yourself. That's the whole thing.
In my feed.
You don't need these people to tell you who you are or what you should think. You're your own person. You came out your mother's womb by yourself. Even if you are a twin, you had to come out one by one, right? And you're gonna go in that grave by yourself, if you want to.
It doesn't impact me whatsoever because I know that no matter what, there'll be nothing more than an empty shell of a person designed to make me angry and insecure so they can scam me. And that makes me feel a lot better. Till I dare check the news, which is definitely designed to make you angry, and see that thousands of people are shitting on artistic integrity by generating AI Ghibli slop. It's not like artists are suffering enough as is, with AI already having taken about 30% of their jobs, in what feels like the most ironic and dystopian twist of events in the past decade. See, while everyone was scared of the possibility...
You see, in the case of AI art, I can't really say I care much, right? Like, maybe it's because I'm not an artist. Yeah, maybe it's because I'm not an artist. I can't really sympathize with them as much when it comes to this, because I don't really care about AI art. Like, I find it useful because it helps a lot when you're doing other things overall. I use AI to help me write projects and junk, so
ChatGPT a few years
great.
ago, our AI overlords ensured us that AI would make monotonous and soulless jobs obsolete so that humanity could flourish and focus on creative endeavors. Yet now, every day I seem to read a new article.
But the thing is, like, when AI takes your job, you're not getting paid anymore. How are you going to live? Focus on what fucking creative endeavor?
About how AI is doing the exact opposite,
What?
and it pisses me off. Because a system that fundamentally works on the principles of probability and statistics, by definition, cannot genuinely be creative, since it isn't able to create something truly new. And what makes me even more angry is that even though everyone tries to tell me otherwise, it still looks like shit.
Yeah,
even when
it
trying
does.
to copy work that has already been made by humans, to the point I'm almost convinced the AI bros pushing this slop either have to be clinically blind.
But the thing is, it's gonna get exponentially better, because remember what AI was like 2 years ago compared to what it is now. So the more they continue working on it, the better it's going to get. Sometimes you can't even recognize AI art. Some people say they do, but I'm pretty sure they're lying. They're just lying to themselves. Because a lot of them like see actual art and say, "Oh, that's AI," because they're just it's the boy who cried AI at this point.
Or are desperately trying to rage bait everyone else for engagement. And then to see people like multi-millionaire Twitch streamer XQC, whose job only exists because artists and creatives help make the games, media and content he could then play or react to in the first place, spit in every artist's face by endorsing this shit?
A lot of...
But the thing is, he could also just react to the AI art. That's the point. Like, even he can react to AI videos too. So you get what I'm saying? He can react to AI games. He can play AI games. That's what I mean. It doesn't matter if it only matters to artists. It only matters to the people that it's affecting. When we have AI streamers, and you probably still, because you probably still have a large following, but you know, AI streamers
of AI art coming out, it is literally better than most artists' best work that they can. Hey, if Link does better,
I mean, it's not wrong, because I can't do shit. I'm not an artist, so
by itself, then an artist can for the entire life. I mean, brother, I gotta be honest with you, I don't really give a shit.
When first seeing this clip, I wasn't sure if to be angry or impressed at XQC's ability to completely miss the point of art and human expression, while also being so confident about it.
I don't give a fuck about the method. I don't give a shit.
I take AI Quabble Cup reactions above yours any day.
Look,
No.
I'm gardening. Sneaking under leaves, it's stealth mode me. Aha, pretty flowers, gonna make a fancy bouquet. Bumbling through brush, my botanical escapade continues.
Partly because half of that
That's so fucking weird.
and I can't understand what XQC say.
They-
I'm feeling none of that. Hey, the game government and
Yeah, but it's also fun to just watch. Because, like, when you're there, eventually you're gonna understand everything he is saying. Because, like, he's talking really fast, I think. And he's not an English native.
no getting the one in the sample, not getting my 3D.
I have no idea what the fuck you're saying right
Now, I'll admit,
I was trying to figure
this
out what
did
he was
almost make
saying.
me tweet a rage-fueled Twitter paragraph I knew I'd regret posting, until I realized that, for some streamers, making people upset through outrageous clips is literally part of their jobs.
yeah,
or
clip
what
farming.
made them famous in the first
Clip
place.
farming
through
is a
something
thing.
I now call the outrage economics.
Streamers do say bad things, go viral on social media. Streamers gain money, followers no punishment, goes viral on YouTube. Streamers gain no... You know, I don't want to say this, but this is what happens all the time. You'll see a random Twitter post about something some streamer did. It's gonna go viral. They're gonna get some backlash in terms of like hate from like the Twitter police or whatever. And then they're gonna gain more followers and money because like more people are gonna start like looking at them, watching them. They're not gonna get any punishment. People are gonna start making YouTube videos about it, giving their YouTube audience now this streamer. Well, if they didn't already know it, you get what I'm saying? Then they just go back to the cycle. I can see the cycle.
See, the algorithm of the streaming platform Twitch is notoriously known for not giving a shit about new streamers who aren't already famous, so becoming a full-time streamer is practically impossible
Do
without
it on
prior
YouTube.
connections, fame, or being live every single waking hour, and even then there's often some form of luck involved. What's up, my Cereal Bowl Army? We are live from the toilet.
Why are you on your toilet?
I've been live here for the past 67 days. I'm almost getting hemorrhoids. But,
Is that
but we got
67
Jack
days?
Black here.
That's not.
I'm Steve.
Chicken jockey.
So
I've never watched the Minecraft movie.
yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it either.
Why is nobody watching me? So I go through all that when you could instead have live sex on stream.
What?
Make the entire world angry about it. Go viral on every other social media.
She got banned for
platform as
like 2 days, right?
a result. And then
7
gained
days?
35,000 followers overnight. Can't imagine what her Minecraft streams were like.
Bumbling through brush, my botanical escapade continues.
You think she gonna continue doing it? No, I don't think she's gonna risk it. She did it once.
Oh,
I don't
that
think she's gonna
7-day
risk it.
Twitch
Like,
ban will
7
surely scare people off
Wow.
with the dream job opportunity of
Great.
becoming an instant full-time streamer.
Great.
I'm sure no one will break the rules at
Wait, but this guy's legit. He plays League of Legends, and I heard like his tactic is so fucking ingenious. Only he alone had that tactic. Yeah, like he's not a good example.
anymore. If I could only figure out how sex works, then I might be able to go viral. But I don't want to risk getting pregnant and then having to poop out a baby. And after step 1 to 4, YouTubers like me can make a video about it 1 week later, by which time the streamer has already committed a new crime against humanity, and the cycle continues. And I'm not saying every streamer who happens to do or say something outrageous on stream is doing so intentionally to increase viewership.
But most are.
What I am, however, saying is that since the entire streaming industry seems to be built on an ecosystem where the rewards from making people angry far outweighs the potential setbacks, well, no one really has a reason to care about what they're doing. So what if a streamer reads chat while driving, causing them to recklessly pass a red light, and then jokingly admits to doing that often?
Okay, no problem. That happens all the time. In Austin, you know, like, the stoplights here.
I don't know why she would admit that. It's like you already committed the crime. Just ignore it at this point. I mean, maybe someone brought it up, but still, why would you admit to doing that? Just say, oh yeah, that was a mistake or something.
Are really long. So usually I just go past.
They now gain
I don't even
publicity
think
through
she's
tens
thinking.
of millions of views for doing so. What's gonna stop them? The one-day Twitch ban? Oh, what Dr. Disrespect got caught flirting and almost meeting up with a viewer who happened
The whole Dr. Disrespect thing, I feel like they're... Because...
to be a minor even though he's a 43-year-old married father. Twitch doesn't care. Oh, wait.
They did
no,
ban him forever.
He actually did get permanently banned for that.
But he's on
that
YouTube.
Doesn't matter, because in the rare occasion Twitch actually holds someone accountable, you can always migrate to YouTube Live and Rumble, and still get a combined viewership of 500,000 per stream, baby. I mean, my standards for YouTube were once higher than that for Twitch, but at this point, I feel like I shouldn't have any for either of these platforms. Which is pretty disappointing, because for all of the shit that YouTube gets, it's also a pretty amazing platform. Have you seen some of the videos on here?
No.
They're really good. I actually don't think
It has way too much, and oh god. It's like a really... You have really good videos, like think about it as a sandwich, right? But you got shit on your sandwich for some reason. So the top layer is a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit post, copy, paste, junk, blah, blah, blah. And then in the middle, you got the nice burger. That's where the good shit is. Not actual shit, but like a nice burger that you could eat. Not burger bun that you can eat. And then like on the bottom, you probably have a nice burger too. But like you just see a lot of shit on top because it's easily mass produced.
there's any other platform where I can watch a 1 hour long video of someone
Yeah, and because they're easily mass produced, they have like the millions of views. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
slowly descending into madness
And
as they
and then
start
YouTube
with
always
$1
push
and then
just
try to
those,
double their money every
thing.
day, which
Really.
somehow ends up being an inspiring lesson on human kindness. Or 40 minutes of a really funny guy exposing the pillow industry while somehow making it entertaining all the way through. But I'm getting the feeling that anger and frustration, which seems so effective to get other social media algorithms
It doesn't
to
work
boost
on
your
YouTube that
content,
much.
seeping through on YouTube.
Wait, really?
lately. Almost every commentary creator
Oh.
now has to use the most negative buzzwords in their title to get people interested enough to click on their
Oh.
videos in the first place. This got ruined. No, this got ruined. Worst YouTube sponsorship is back. Dr. Destroy.
But I mean, come on, that's a decent title because it is the worst, one of the worst YouTube sponsorships. It's about better health, but it is one of the worst. Come on.
People's lives. Oh my god, how overdramatic is this guy? Please go watch these.
Wait,
I
it's
promise
you.
you they're not.
God damn it! It was him.
Clickbait. Rich people really did ruin TED Talks, and this doctor actually destroyed people's lives. Would I prefer being able to package these videos with a slightly more positive tone? Sure, but I also want to be able to pay rent, and
Yeah.
it's not like I can send a complaint to my boss about this because they
Clickbait is
happen
where
to
it's
be an
at.
AI algorithm so devoid of any human aspects at this point that not even the engineers who created it understand what in the hell it's doing.
I like that. Like, I like that the whole mystery behind the YouTube algorithm, and you have to figure out the YouTube algorithm to like hit it big, and no one knows how the YouTube algorithm works. That's so funny. It's like it's just such a fucking complex algorithm that no one can figure it out for some fucking reason. What?
Yes, boss, you wanted to see me?
See,
What do you mean I'm fired?
I like how you like depicted it
That
as
was
a-
that like a
the-
severance
like-
package? Yeah, okay.
He depicted it as a biblical accurate angel, thing that you never actually see.
However, video packaging doesn't matter that much.
Like
to
if you
me.
see
I
it in
mean,
real
I even
life,
prefer
like if you saw it in real life, you'll probably just die.
emotionally evoking thumbnails to click on, as long as the content is fair and decent. But I feel like every day there are more and more channels where not just their video packaging is as outrageous as can be, somehow they're able to make the content of their video itself even more negative. People like Jack Doherty are actively trying to one-up each other and pissing people off by being the shittiest influencers alive.
I don't even know how he gets views, bro. Like, what do people watch him for? Are they just watching him to like they're rage watching him or hate watching him, like waiting on him to get his ass kicked? But if you're watching a YouTube video, I don't think he's gonna show himself getting his ass kicked. Plus, he always had that one bodyguard. Or maybe he had a new
like
one.
Jubilee went from providing a setting for compelling debates to whatever the fuck it is they're doing at this point. Do I have to believe that you got
I never watched him.
Dr. Mike to debate 20 anti-vaxxers on why trying to spawn kill your baby might not be a good thing because you wanted people to be educated? No.
What? Why would you not? I don't know why anti-vaxxers exist. Guys, just give the child the vaccine. Vaccines help with diseases. Diseases.
You knew it would make people mad, which is why you made sure no one came in with an open mind.
If we don't get vaccinated with Jesus,
What?
we will face God on Judgment Day.
Bitch, shut the
Next
fuck.
time, maybe have Dr. Mike debate 20 brick walls. At least he might have a chance at getting through to one of those.
Right?
Channels like
My girl say if we not get vaccinated with Jesus. What she mean, dog? What she mean?
this solely exists to just monetize your anger. And I feel like some creators who'd usually constrain themselves from making and rage-fueling content are loosening up those constraints, as they're now noticing just how favored by the algorithm these videos are, which usually wouldn't have mattered to me. I mean, it's their YouTube channel, but when almost everyone else on the internet is already trying to capitalize on making you feel worse, you'll start increasingly caring about the few people who don't. And it's not just the internet that feels like
I don't care about nobody. Fuck everybody.
like it's been hijacked
That's on my
by
body.
malicious intent. Companies are intentionally creating worse products to make more profit so often that there's now a new term for it called
Enshittification.
I mean, I can barely recall the last time a company released a product, service, or subscription that didn't make me at least slightly frustrated to try and make me spend more money. Netflix Basic was so valuable to me because
Never
I
used
could finally
Netflix.
watch my favorite show
I don't watch shit, bro. I just pirate them.
without ad interruptions or without having to pay extra for the more expensive standard tier. But now they've discontinued that and made an equally expensive tier with ads, which the lack thereof was the main selling point for me to get Netflix in the first place.
And
so
then-
now imagine my anger finding out that every streaming service is doing this.
Yeah.
Some companies
I don't use streaming services for that exact reason, guys. Guys, get a VPN and watch the show that you want. Come on.
especially in
Sound
the gaming
foolish.
industry, because they're definitely not greedy enough as is, have recurrently used this new strategy where they'll announce something with the intention to enrage every customer, just so they can then partly backtrack on said decision, but still leave their
No, you see what RuneScape is doing is A/B testing, right? They're just doing outrageous things to know what the community is okay with. Like they're gonna go like really far and it's like, okay, we're gonna take your feedback on this one. Yeah, okay. So you're fine with this, but this is going too far. Okay. And they're just like testing what they could get away with and how far they could go before people get mad at them, right? So there's A/B testing with people. I don't even think it's rage bait. for that. It's really just them trying to test out their product.
In a worse and greedier state, while also patting themselves on their backs for listening to the community.
There is no world where anybody in any game, not just RuneScape, would see this and be like, what a good deal. What a great deal.
Exactly.
Now,
see, now they know that that's a bad idea, all right? But the rest seem to be fine. They're just like looking at the largest outliers, like this is what they mainly have a problem with. But what about the rest? Yeah.
After the backlash, they did walk some of it back.
Oh, thank you for increasing the price of my RuneScape membership by only 50% instead of 75%.
Yeah.
Truly the people's company. I could keep naming things that are made to frustrate or anger us for someone else's benefit for hours. What I'm trying to get at is that it is ever increasing because we let them. Because we keep engaging, keep consuming, keep playing into the hands of the companies, influencers, grifters, politicians, so desperate to keep our attention away from.
You see that one again, I would not say it was it didn't look like one to me. I feel like people were like over exaggerating about that one for real.
Our own lives and onto theirs, and it makes life feel a lot more hollow.
That's
than
such a pretty art piece.
A week ago I hit 300,000 subscribers, which I am so thankful for and felt like a dream come true for only a fleeting moment, because teardrops of happiness only dilute an ever-rising ocean of anger and frustration so much. And I don't know if I'm the only one experiencing this, but I don't know what to do about it. I've tried. So instead of giving advice, for once I want to ask you to leave some in my comment section so that I, or anyone watching who might relate, can get some use out of it. Because what we're currently experiencing isn't normal, nor should it be. At least I'm happy that I've got you guys, my cereal bowl filled with fibers and nutrients that I can keep absorbing. Oh, and 20 alpha male grifters watching saying that I'm being too emotional right now. Well, you can suck my dick.
That was funny. Alright, wait, let's go back. Yeah, guys, at the end the video, about the advice, I think I already said it. All you have to do is just fucking not care. If you see something and you already like, don't follow your emotions. Learn to keep your emotions in check. When you see shit like that, you already know that they are trying to farm you. You know that you can search it up yourself if you want to be sure. Like, if you see the information, don't comment under it. Just go Google it. Google will probably tell you. Google is probably fucked up too, because like that AI is tried with trauma is kind of bad sometimes. Anyway. That's the end of the video, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me hear your thoughts down below. I don't. Yeah. Bye.